Hello, it's Deborah from the attic, and I've got the July kit from Your Creative Studio, so we're going to have a look. This has got a beautiful thank you card with it. There's a rather pretty picture of a clip there. This is usually a hint of what's in the box, so let's have a look. I try and keep the tissue paper and not damage it because it's useful for future projects. There's always, oh wow, there's always so much in these boxes. I absolutely love them. First of all, let's start with the obvious things. These clips, these are just great. They've got some grip on them as well. I'm having to really squeeze tightly to open those. So there's one large one, there's two small ones, and they have the little holes in the top so you can attach ribbon or a bit of frou-frou to those. And I know I've said this to you before, but I think it's a good idea to try and preserve the envelopes as best you can because they make great little projects in their own right. This is the washi tape. Oh, and again, it echoes that theme of stationery. Let me show you. That's very nice. And it's all in lovely sepia vintage tones. Oh, I've ripped my envelope a little bit. And it looks as if these are also rather ornate clips. I'll stamp those out and I'll show you those. This is another cling stamp. I definitely want to keep this envelope. The packaging for these items is really strong and sturdy, and it's very helpful either as storage or to use in projects. Oh, that's beautiful. With these cling stamps, let me show you how to use them because I have seen some conflicting information online. So the first thing is they are pre-mounted. Back in the day, you used to just get the image and you would have to glue it onto this easy mount yourself. Now it's all done for you, which is great. The other thing is that the back of the stamp is protected with this removable layer of acetate. Now, some people have commented that this is quite difficult to release. Other people have said that the amount of sticky on here makes it difficult then to get the stamp off your cling block. So what to do is just stamp it a couple of times on your skin, just to remove that intense tackiness, because you do need it to be tacky so that it will stick on your stamp block like that. And then because I've reduced the adhesion on the back, this peels away quite easily without any damage to the reverse of the stamp. And then I've kept my little acetate layer and I'm going to pop that back on top. And if you find any time that you lose the sticky on the back of your stamp, just run some cold water over the back of it and that should help bring it back to life again so you can stick it onto your block. The great thing about these kits that I love is the variety. Look at these. These images on the back tell you what you're going to get inside the packet. There are many, many, many of them, as always. And these are just lovely vintage themed images, cars, gas. Oh, these are just fabulous. So let me show you these in more detail because these are stickers and I want to show you that you release the protective backing from these and then they're ready to stick onto your project. Today my hand is my project. And you can see if you're going to put these onto white paper, they're almost going to disappear into the background because of that white background that they have on the image. We have a sticky note here. The sticky notes echo that beautiful bulldog clip at the top, as well as picking up some of the themes that we've seen already. This is a vintage notepad. This has the same colour palette as the other items, and it does make it much easier when you're working on projects to have a palette already there for you. These are lavender style stickers on a clear background, so you can use these on any colour of background. These are little note cards. They're really rather nice. Ah, they're in a vintage style again. They have these same sepia tones. Lovely old style of little cards. And you can use these in tuck spots. You can use them to write little notes on. You can use them in collage effects on your pages. There's a big variety here. Oh, and more stamps. These look like notelets that are clipped with some kind of fastening at the top, so we'll stamp those out and have a look at those. And the sticker sheet, there's always a little sticker sheet with these, and this time it's bulldog clips again. There are 5 parchment style pages. These are square 6x6 And again, they are picking up that theme of stationery and writing and the beautiful bulldog clips. And I'm going to use some of these items to make a project, and then I'll show you that in just a moment. This is my completed project, and I've used the envelope that I very carefully tore the sticker from as a tuck spot for this large tag. So for the basis of my tag, I've actually used an old Manila tag that I had in my stash, and I've layered it. I've layered it and layered it and layered it. So on the bottom, I've used one of the long notepad pieces, and I've used the lavender type of stickers on the bottom here, and then I've added one of the parchment pieces cut down, but you can still see the lavender popping up from underneath, and there's another lavender sticker on the top. And I've also added one of the parchment type of stickers with this girl just looking at you. Then I've put in one of the pieces from the little note papers that are all cut down with all the different vintage style images on them. I've added one of the stickers in the top, a little bit of washi to hold this piece of torn parchment paper in place, another little sticker on the bottom. The beauty of using these stickers is it means that it will hold pieces in place without you having to have glue underneath, because glue could be visible. Then I've taken the rather nice little thank you card, because I really like the words on it. It says, "Don't worry, I will be here holding you tight." I've added the stamp from the ornate style of stamps, that's this one here, to this corner using StazOn ink, and I've used a black StazOn ink to apply that image, and I've used one of my little cut off pieces of parchment and hold it in place with a piece of washi tape. And then these all are held together by one of those magnificent bulldog clips, and then it will pop in here. If you're wondering where you would do your journaling and writing, there's two spots. This little place here, and also on the back of the tag itself. I've left this blank, so there's plenty of room to add any writing there. I quite like sort of hidden journaling notes. I quite like rediscovering them when I go through a journal. Instead of flipping through a journal chronologically, I quite like with my junk journals to put in little notes to myself, or little things that I've learned, or little bits of wisdom, and then rediscovering them. The other thing that I've done is I've stamped out all of the stamps on this piece of tea stain paper that I had ready for a project like this, and you can see how beautiful these are. They really do have some fantastic detail in them that comes out very, very well. These stamps I'm particularly pleased with. These will make great little stamps to put notes to yourself on. And the other thing that I really liked about them is that when you get a big expanse within a frame, often it'll be difficult. Sometimes you can get ink actually on the inside, and then the ink shows on the stamped image. These, very cleverly, have got these little lines here to make it look as if the item has some texture, and that's just enough to stop your ink pad going into the bottom of this area here, this blank area, and therefore transferring ink onto this. I thought that was very, very clever. The other thing I liked very much is how well these two in particular have come out, these bulldog clips, because you can attach those to any little piece of paper and it will look like a clip. I think these stamps, this little set of stamps, is really terrific. I'm going to provide all of the details for this kit below the video in the Read More description box. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please give this video a thumbs up, and until we meet again, stay safe and take care.